What we have is the C-lution accessory power module for the do-it-yourselfer. Boat, truck, RV, UTV, trailer, portable power, snowcat, you name it, this thing will work for you. And simplify your wiring. To the bottom side of it, you can see all the weather type plugs, which gives it its IP67 rating for dust and water protection. This is the surface mount bracket that it comes with, so all the wiring comes out of the bottom of it, and then that can be mounted to anything you'd like. We also have a flush mount CNC cut bracket in the works. Now we are moving to the inside. You can see the cover comes off. It's got a sealing lip right here. It's got 5 relayed circuits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it has 4 power all-the-time circuits to power up a 12-volt plug. You name it, you could power it up. So I'm going to kind of walk through it. These circuits right here for the relays, 20 amps. You got a 5 amp for your power to your switches, and then you got 4 circuits of 10 amps or more to power up whatever you'd like right from their CB. Anything that has basically its own on-off source. Or you could run it to your switches. It's always cleaner though to run your switches with using relays. Makes for a cleaner wiring. So I'm going to discuss how this thing works. Basically what you have here is you have your activation wires. There's going to be 5 of them for the 5 relays, and you have your power and you have a ground, and then at the switches you would jump those together for each switch, and then these wires would go to activate the relay. And then here you have for that goes out to your load. They're heavy duty 12 gauge wire, and these are all color coded, so the blue load wire is the same as the blue switch activation wire, as you can see here. And as you can see, they're all the same, they're all color coded. Over here what we have is just the constant power, which these could go to a cigarette lighter, CB radio, UHF radio, ham radio, you name it, anything, 12 volt plug for a power fridge. Those are what these are for, hot all the time. And you could run them to a switch, 12 volt plug with a switch, you name it. They're just non-relayed circuits. Here is the ground, and then this thing can be mounted wherever you'd like. It just has enough on there so you could mount it close by. And then your main ground wire would go from this to your battery. We can supply it, preferably set up so that most people make their own ground wires. And then here is the power wire. This is the main power in, and this would go to a circuit breaker or a heavy duty fuse. Your main power wire would go to a circuit breaker like this. This is what we would use. It's a manual trip, so you can actually deactivate it right here with the button if you'd like to. And then from there you'd have your main battery wire would come off of that and go to your battery. Look like this, basically how it would look wired in the vehicle for your main power to the C-lution accessory power module. Going to a breaker is what we would use, and then this is your main wire, which would go to your vehicle or RV trailer battery. And same with this is your ground, and then this would go to your vehicle ground or battery. And then this, you could use this ground stud for all your load wires, which would be these, to go out to each load. It's all right here. It's neat and clean, and ingress protection for dust and water. Thing we'll show you is give you little dimensions here. Total bracket's about 4.5 inches long by 3.5 inches wide, and it stands about, let's just say 5 inches to be fair. So the system is very compact. And if you need more systems, you could just have 2 of these next to each other, or another option is have one in the front of the vehicle, one in the back of the vehicle. Kind of you can mount these things close to the wherever the load is, which is nice because they're compact. So I think that's covered everything for the C-lution accessory power module. Any questions, look us up. C-lution.com. That's Cameron, that's me. There's a video of it closed up.